So, hello class, no? So, welcome to the fourth discussion of the home office in branch accounting. So, in this particular video, I shall be discussing the reconciliation of the reciprocal accounts. No? So, theoretically, no, the investment in branch account in the home office books and the home office account in a branch book should always equal, no? But due to some timing differences, no, or some instances wherein um, there are transactions that are already recorded by the other office but not in the other, or there are transactions originating from the home office that were not recorded by the branch, or there are transactions originating from the branch that were not recorded by the home office. So in this case, no, we have to reconcile the two accounts, no, before we do the process of consolidating the two separate financial statements. Kasi dapat when you do combine the financial statements, no, dapat uh, in agreement yung dalawang reciprocal account, no. In this video, I shall be discussing two problems, no, for in discussion for reconciliation of reciprocal accounts, no. So I have here the first problem, no. We have here a general ledger, a ledger of the investment in branch account, and also a ledger of the home office account, no, in the branch books. So as you notice, no, the two balances are not in agreement, no, kasi the unadjusted balance of the investment in branch account in the home office books is 85,000, and the unadjusted balance of the branch account home office account in a branch book is 33,500. Now we are to what we are trying to determine, what was the disagreement of these two accounts, reciprocal accounts. Okay, first, no, so as you've noticed on May 31, no, yung beginning balance were in agreement, no. So dapat in agreement yung beginning balance kasi, 'di ba? Last period naman din, before na combine yung financial statements, dapat in agreement yung balance ng reciprocal account, no. So you have here the first transaction, no. It was on June 6, wherein the home office ships merchandise to the branch, no. So yung entry ni home office dito, nag-debit siya ng investment in branch account, credit siya ng shipments from home office, no. So dapat, no, may corresponding entry yan sa books ni branch. So you have noticed that was on June 8, no, nag-credit na siya ng 3,500, no. So meaning to say, this is not anymore a reconciling item because the two office had record the transactions already. Okay, pero you take note of the timing difference, no, kasi it was shipped on June 6, no, so therefore the home office had already recorded the transactions on June 6, but the branch had recorded transactions on June 8 kasi normally the branch records the shipments the moment when the branch received the goods. So may timing difference talaga as to recording, no. Kaya sometimes may disagreements yung balances, no, kasi of the timing of recording. Also on June 18, may remittance from the branch to the home office, no. So may debit sa home office kasi yung entry niya pag may remittance, debit home office account, credit branch books. Home office account, credit cash on branch books, diba? Debit home office, credit cash. Pero sa side ni home office, sa investment in branch account, uh, the home office also had recorded the transactions already. So, again, hindi na to siya reconciling item. So, nag-debit na si home office ng cash, credit investment in branch. No? So, as a review lang din, no? As a reciprocal account, di ba? Every time na ma-debit sa investment in branch account, there is corresponding credit in the home office account, no? So, every time that the investment in branch account is debited, so nag-increase, mag-credit din yung home office account na mag-increase din, no? So, every time that the home office account is debited, so mag-decrease, credit din sa investment in branch account, so mag-decrease, no? So, okay, let's have transaction on June 26. Now, on June 26, there is a collection of branch trade accounts receivable. So, yung naging entry ni home office is a debit to cash and a credit to investment in branch. So, nag-decrease yung investment in branch. No? So, the home office will not record it as a debit to cash credit accounts receivable kasi nga, hindi naman ito receivable ni branch, ni home office. Receivable ito ni branch. And pag check mo, i-check mo yung ledger ni branch books, no? So, the ledger ng home office account ni branch books, wala pa na-record yung transaction. So, therefore, it's a reconciling item sa kung sino ang di nakapag-entry. So, therefore, kay branch books, no? Or sa home office account ni branch books. So, yun ang entry. So, the entry would be a debit to home office and a credit to accounts receivable amounting to 9,000. Okay? Now, since na-credit man yung investment, ma-debit si home office, no? And then, to record also, no, the accounts receivable. No? Kasi diba si branch ang mag-take ng accounts receivable kasi sa kanya man yung receivable na collect. Okay. So, therefore, mag-decrease yung yung home office account ni branch books by 9,000. Next, on June 30, may shipments of merchandise amounting to 24,000. Again, hindi pa siya na-record ni branch. No? So, take note that the debit yung investment in branch account. No? Kasi of course, the entry would be debit investment in branch, credit, shipments to branch. Then, wala pang corresponding entry niyan ang home office account sa branch books. Diba? So, therefore, it's another reconciling item in the books of the branch. So, ano yung entry, no, to record or to adjust? That's a debit to shipments from home office, credit to home office, diba? Kasi pag mag-increase investment in branch, mag-increase man din si home office, no? Home office account in the branch books. So, yung adjustment na kay branch, amounting to 24,000. Okay. Next one naman, on June 27, may acquisition of equipment. No? So, yung naging entry ni branch is a debit to home office, credit to cash or accounts payable, no? At the time of acquisition. No? So, siguro, no, transaction, there was a purchase of fixed asset or furniture, no? By the branch. But, gidebit man niya sa home office. Therefore, ang mag-keep ng record ay si home office. No? So, and as you have noticed, di siya na-record ni home office. So, it will be a reconciling item sa books ni home office. So, yung entry ni home office would be a debit to equipment and a credit to investment in branch, no? To recognize the purchase of equipment by the branch, no? And then, ang mag-keep man ng record ay si home office. So, the adjustment would be kay home office, amounting to 14,500. Okay, ito, last item for the reconciliation. On June 30, there is a remittance, no? Yeah, since pag may remittance, normally ma-record yan siya ni home office a moment na ma-transfer talaga yung cash, no? So, but for reconciliation purposes, no, the home office should record the transactions already. Dapat ma-record na niya. So, since the home office account was debited, dapat may corresponding credit sa investment in branch account. So, ano yun dapat yung entry? The adjusting entry would be a debit to cash and a credit to investment in branch amounting to 22,000. So, mag-decrease yung investment by 22,000. Okay. So, we have identified the reconciling items, no? So, dapat, after all the adjustments that we have made, no, the balances should equal. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. There you have it, no? The adjusted balance is 48,500. So, after all the adjustments have been made, no, nag-reconcile na or in agreement na yung investment in branch account in the home office books and in a home office account in the branch books. So, let's have problem 2, no? Problem 2. So, for problem 2, no, we have the AB Trading Company operates a branch in Iloilo. So, at close of the business on December 30, 2008, no, the home office account in the branch books showed a credit balance of 372,900. No? So, it's very important na i-check mo din. So, kaninong balance yung given. No? So, then it was stated one here that it balance ni home office account in the branch books is 372,900. So, kay branch books yan. Then, no, the inter-office account were in agreement at the beginning of the year. No? So, for the purpose of reconciling the inter-office accounts, the following facts were ascertained. So, these are the transactions, no? For the purpose of reconciling, no, the inter-office accounts, no, or the reciprocal accounts. Okay, so your requirement is to compute for the unadjusted balance of the investment in branch account and the adjusted balance of the inter-office accounts as of December 31, 2008. Okay, so let's start with the first reconciling item or reconciling the transaction. So, furniture and fixture costing the home office 460 was picked up by the branch as 460. Now, so the branch will maintain and use the asset. So, nag-purchase si home office ng furniture. No? So, yung entry niya, debit siya ng investment in branch, credit, cash, or accounts payable. No? Kasi, ang mag-keep man ng plant asset, ang mag-record ng asset ay si branch. So, si branch, mag-debit siya ng, of course, furniture and fixtures, credit siya ng home office, no, to record the transaction. But, the branch recorded it at only 460 instead of 46. So, may adjustment, no, na 46 minus 460. So, yung entry niya, that should be a debit to furniture and fixtures, credit home office, no, to adjust the erroneous recording of the branch. So, since na-credit man si home office by 4140, no, mag-increase dapat yung home office account kay branch books. Okay. Second, transaction to the branch write-off uncollectible accounts of 1,260. The allowance for doubtful account is maintained in the books of the home office. The home office was not yet notified. So, ito siya, pag may write-off, no, so the normal entry kung may write-off is that debit, allowance for doubtful accounts, credit accounts receivable. It just so happened that ang mag-keep ng allowance is si home office, pero ang mag-write-off is si branch. So, ang entry ni branch is a debit to home office credit accounts receivable. Then, dapat yung corresponding entry ni home office, no? So, dapat mag-debit siya ng allowance for doubtful account, mag-credit siya ng investment in branch. That's why, the adjustment is a debit to allowance for doubtful accounts, credit investment in Iloilo branch for 1,260. So, yung adjustment, mag-decrease yung investment in Iloilo branch for 1,260. Ayan. So, for letter C transaction, so freight charge on merchandise made by the home office for 2,715 was recorded in the branch book as 7,215. Okay, so ano yung entry ni branch, no? Pag may freight, diba? It's a debit to freight in a credit to home office. But instead of recording of 2,715, it was recorded erroneously at 7,215. So therefore, sobra ang na-record niya na freight at saka home office. So, mag-adjust si branch. So yung adjusting entry niya would be a debit to home office and a credit to freight in. No? Tama ba? Home office and freight in. So therefore, yung adjustment, no? Adjustment kay branch is a debit, so mag-decrease by 4,500. Next, on letter D, home office credit memo for collection of branch accounts receivable for 9,710 was recorded by the branch as 7,910. Okay. I-highlight ko lang itong credit memo, ha. So, pag si home office na mag-issue ng credit memo, that means the investment account was credited. Okay? If the home office issued a credit memo, meaning to say the investment account is credited, meaning to say nag-decrease ang investment in branch account. Okay? If the home office issued a debit memo, meaning to say the investment in branch account is debited, meaning nag-increase ang investment in branch account. No? Contrary, if si branch ang nag-issue ng credit memo, meaning to say, nag-increase ang home office account. Pag si branch naman ang mag-issue ng debit memo, mag-decrease ang home office account. Okay? So, ganun siya. So, in this case, nag-issue ng home office ng credit memo, diba? So, dapat nag-decrease ang investment in branch account by 9,710, pero it was recorded by the branch for only 7,910. So, dapat mag-decrease pa, no, ang home office account, no? So, the difference of between the 9,710 and 7,910 is 1,800, no? Yung difference. So, ang entry niya is a debit to home office and a credit to accounts receivable, no? Kasi nga, instead of recording 9,710, it was only recorded as 7,910. Okay, so a difference of 1,800. So, ayun, mag-adjust ay si branch amounting to 1,800. Okay, let's have letter E transaction. Iloilo branch take up a 2,400 failed to take up a 2,450 debit memo for allocated expenses from the home office. So, si home office nag-issue ng debit memo. So, si home office nag-issue ng debit memo kay branch, mean to say the investment account was debited. So, dapat may corresponding credit entry kay home office, kay branch, no? Corresponding credit entry kay branch, no? For expenses. So, yung adjustment ni branch is a debit to expenses, credit, home office, amounting to 2,400. No, kasi 'di ba, that's an allocation, no? Allocation of the home office expenses to the branch. So increase. Say home office account sa branch book may 2,450. Yan. Okay. Sa letter F, no? The home office inadvertently recorded a remittance of 3,730 from its Ilocos branch as remittance from its Iloilo branch. Okay. So, ang nangyari, instead of recording the remittance as remittance from Ilocos, nangyari, girecord niya kay Iloilo. So therefore, yung entry na ginawa ng home office is debit cash, credit investment in Iloilo instead of debiting cash, credit investment in Ilocos. So yung entry mo as adjustment, so ibalik mo lang yung investment in Iloilo, then i-credit mo sa investment in Bulacan. So yung adjustment ay kay home office, no? Amounting to 3,730. Okay. From letter G, insurance premium of 1,675 charged by the home office was taken up twice by the branch. So another allocation of expenses, no, from the home office to the branch. So the branch recorded the transaction pero twice. So you are to adjust, no, sa books ni branch. So ano yung adjustment sa books ni branch? Okay? Kasi yung adjustment is debit to home office, credit insurance expense, no, to adjust, no, the na doble pag-record ng insurance expense. Okay, amounting to 1,675. That's deduction. Deduction kasi yung entry is debit to home office. Okay. Next, letter H. 4,000 branch remittance to the home office initiated on December 28, 2008 was recorded on the home office books on January 2, 2009. Though na-record na siya ni branch, pero sa next period, no? But the branch already recorded the transaction on December 28, 2008. Kasi nga, it was the date na nag-remit si branch. So, the branch recorded the transaction already. Dapat mag-adjust na din si home office. But, kung man naka-record si home office, so mag-adjust si home office. So, yung entry niya, debit siya ng cash, credit investment in Iloilo branch. So, since na-credit si investment in Iloilo branch, therefore, mag-reduce. Amounting to 14,500. Next, last item. A branch remitted 19,000. A branch customer remitted a 19,000 to the home office. The home office recorded this collection on December 22, but the branch has not recorded the transaction. So, yung entry dito to adjust kay branch, of course, mag-debit siya ng home office credit accounts receivable. So, you take note the home office has been debited. So, therefore, it will decrease the home office account, amounting to 19,000. Okay, so we have determined, no, the adjustments or the reconciling item. No, next, no, since ang given na balance is kay home office account, no, in the branch books, so after the adjustment, this will be the adjusted balance already of the two accounts. So the adjusted balance of the two accounts should be 352,515. If in this case, no, kasi isang account lang man yung isang balance lang man ang bibigay, ang binigay, no, balance lang ni home office account kay branch books. So after the adjustment, that will be the adjusted balance of the two reciprocal accounts or the inter-office accounts. So kung ano yung adjusted balance ni home office account kay branch books, yun din yung adjusted balances. Adjusted balance investment in branch account kay home office books. Now, since we are to determine, no, so ano ang unadjusted balance ni investment in branch account, no? So since this is the adjusted, so dapat makuha mo yung unadjusted. So familiar naman kayo, diba, sa yung work back or squeeze, no, yung squeeze mo. So yung sa 352,515, no, so instead of adding deducting 14,500, i-add mo, no, i-deduct sa 3,730, tsaka i-add si 1,260. Okay, so yan mo yung power pack, diba? Okay, so i-add si 14,500, i-less si 3,730, tsaka i-add si 1,260. So therefore, no, the unadjusted balance of the investment in branch account is 364,545. No? So the answer for number 1 is the unadjusted balance of the investment in branch account. That's 364,545. And then the adjusted balance is 352,515. So that's a sample problem, no, for the reconciliation of accounts. So I hope nakuha niya yung process, no, on how to reconcile accounts. So problems in reconciliation, no, may have different transactions. So dapat lang alam mo kung ano yung entry, no, para alam mo din kung paano siya i-adjust. So we're done, no, in reconciliation of reciprocal accounts, no. So the next video would be the shipments of the home office to the branch above cost. So yan, so this ends, no, this recorded discussion for reconciliation of reciprocal accounts. Thank you.